Racing Point is set to be rebranded as Aston Martin next year, and they have signed current Ferrari driver Sebastian Vettel to be one of their drivers. While many accept that Ferrari have hit a lean patch, Vettel has fared a lot worse than his teammate Charles Leclerc. Vettel has scored only 17 points to Leclerc's 63 so far in 2020. As such, some feel that Racing Point may be regretting their decision to sign Vettel. The team's technical director Andrew Green has now given his thoughts on this to Auto, Motor and Sport. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, are Racing Point worried about Vettel's current form? Green began by divulging how the team feels about Vettel joining them next year. We're all looking forward to him. Everyone knows what a good racing driver he is. Nobody forgets how to drive a car fast. You just have to have the right car and the right people around you to do your job. He then accepted that Vettel is in trouble, but is confident that he can once again get his form back. Obviously, he's in trouble right now. We can offer him what he needs to return to his old form. The whole team wants him. He will feel that. We know that he can bring us as much as we can for him. Everyone in the team is looking forward to January when we can finally work with him. He then analysed if Vettel's current drop in performance is down to the Ferrari or if it is Vettel's propensity for errors. I would say it's a combination of both. It is difficult to assess what percentage one has over the other. With us, he will get the people and the tools to return to the level we know and expect from him, and it will help us a lot. Green then pointed out all the positives of Vettel joining their team. If he just opens the door to the factory, it will increase the motivation of every single employee. When a multiple world champion gets into one of our cars, it is also an appreciation of the people who work here. We deserve it. We were facing bankruptcy 18 months ago. This team almost didn't exist anymore, and now a world champion wants to drive for us. With us, he can experience his second spring. Fast feed. Former F1 world champion Damon Hill has pointed out that champions of Lewis and Michael's level are very rarely born, and this is evident in the fact that when they arrive in F1, everyone takes notice. He added they have something magical. You think they can be beaten, but they can't. He further feels they are human, of course, but if you don't have their natural gift, you have to find something deep inside you to be able to compete with them. Hill also feels that the relationship that these giants develop within their team is very important. It's like putting a crystal in a liquid solution. Such talented drivers become essential to bring out the best in others. Like a catalyst, engineers and mechanics squeeze around them and give their best. Ferrari's head of chassis design, Simone Resta, has confirmed that they are going to tackle the rear of the car, as that gives them more room for development between the chassis and aerodynamics in 2021. The organisers of the Australian Grand Prix have stated they will host the Formula 1 season opener again in March, as it is an important part of the recovery of major sporting events in Victoria, Australia. AlphaTauri team principal Franz Tost has confirmed they don't want any other source of power than Red Bull because they are streamlining the process. He added they don't want to have to design the gearbox or the entire rear suspension again as a team. He further explained they are working closely with Red Bull technology and they want to continue along that path. Sebastian Vettel would be in favour of deleting the Thursday instead of the Friday if race weekends were to be shortened. He stated, "What does change if you take the Friday away is the work with the engineers. Then you don't really get the chance to work on your setup in the evening and the power of those engineers is taken away." Renault's managing director Cyril Abiteboul thinks that their future driver Fernando is like a big shark. As soon as he starts to feel the blood, he wants to attack. And Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko has confirmed that they're developing their car right up to the last race because they can use this for the new, but not completely changed, rules for 2021. In his career thus far, has Verstappen shown similar signs that the likes of Hamilton and Schumacher did in their early F1 careers? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.